Hi guys, welcome to Thruzone.com. This is Mohit Soni and right in front of you is the Volkswagen T-Roc. Yes, we've finally driven the car. We've been waiting to get our hands on this for a very long time now. And as always, let's begin with the design of the Volkswagen T-Roc. It's more of a crossover, as you can see from the side profile. It's got good amount of ground clearance. Because it's more like an hatchback because it's based on the iconic Volkswagen Golf. And it does look very impressive in this golden yellow paint scheme that is on offer with subtle amount of chrome here and here, along with the contrast black roof. It looks very good. The rear of the car has this alien design. It's very unique. It grabs a lot of attention. Even in today's times, we've been stopped and asked about what this car is all about. Somebody told me that is it an imported car? When I said exactly this is an imported car, and if you follow our website, you know for the fact that this is one of the 2500 unit car which is imported to India, and that is why it is actually imported. What you get here is this T-Roc badging separated, and since it's an international VW, you get this iconic way of opening the boot, which also houses the camera, by the way. That's around 350 liters of boot space here, and there's no electric tailgate button. You have to shut the heavy boot door. These LED tail lamps look very impressive. 17-inch wheels on a Michelin premium rubber, always a great touch. And that's the front of the car. Looks very impressive, very VW, subtle yet done right. That's how the LED DRLs look like. Usually most VW cars have it in the headlight itself, but it's here this time around. It's got a good captivating front. It's very bold, and it's got that honeycomb effect on the grille and below as well. Overall, very impressive looking car. In this color, it looks really great with the contrast black on the mirrors as well, and the subtle badging that is on offer. It looks very impressive. So is the case with the interior, and let me immediately show you. You have a secret drawer here to keep some stuff. If you have a lot of stuff here, you can still keep it here. You can keep your stuff here as well. Let's get inside and show you that this is the digital cockpit. You can change the view. It shows you the door is open, and you can change the views accordingly. There are 3 to 4 ways where you can do that. And yeah, you can change what you can see in between here, and you can again go ahead and either keep the telephone, audio, assist systems. It's got lane assist warning and front end collision warning with automatic braking, and you can switch it off as well from this button here. As you can see, lane assist and front assist is on offer. That's the 8-inch touchscreen. Very impressive, works really well, intuitive, great to use. It's got a great sound system on offer as well. The music does sound very impressive. It doesn't have navigation, but you can always connect your Apple or Android phone and show your navigation here. It's devoid of cruise control as well, and what it also doesn't get is this armrest, which is not adjustable, but it has quite a amount of space here in between. Electric parking brake is on offer, auto hold is on offer, just like premium cars. We've got USBs, stuff to keep here as well, automatic start stop, parking sensors all around, but the camera is only for the rear. 2-zone climate control, heated seats for front passengers, but we know that it's not much of use in India apart from a handful of states. CD player as always tucked in here like any other VW. Good amount of space in the glove box, and yeah, very nice looking piano black finished steering wheel with chrome inserts, giving you that premium feel. Start stop button, and as you saw earlier when we got inside, it's got keyless entry and go. Vienna leather seats, they always feel good, look good, and in this triple tone it does look very impressive. It does remind you of the Golf a bit, despite it's not sold in India, but we know for the fact that every time a Golf comes out, we have to inspect it digitally. That is the big bad panoramic sunroof that the Indian market asks for a lot. That's the button for emergencies, towing and other stuff. That's the sunroof, which opens electrically. You have LED lights here, and overall quality is good. Could have been a tad bit better. For a car of this size and price, I think the quality is fine, but we expected slightly bit more. You get automatic headlamps, wipers on offer here. As always with most VWs, the windows open and close with one touch on all 4 windows, and the AC works really well, and so does this beeping. Let's get into the back. Open and close the heavy doors, and let me show you the fact that you have good amount of knee room, very good leg room, but slightly compromised headroom, despite the fact it's curved here. But I don't think tall passengers would be quite comfortable here. You've got good under thigh support, and overall it's a nice comfortable place to be in for some time, for a day or two, and for those weekend drives. It's very spacious as well, it's very airy. The glass area is very impressive here, claustrophobic feelings. For the front passengers, forgot to tell you that you have height adjustable seats, belt and height adjustable seat as well, but you don't get power seats here. That's one of the 3 features that is missing. Power seats, navigation, cruise control, and a adjustable armrest. 4 of them exactly. What you also get is adjustable cup holders. You can adjust them via these, and you can access the boot here as well. That's the perk of getting an import car in India. You get all the features, most of them, right away. Overall, a very nice cabin, comfortable at the back, comfortable at the front, very supporting seats. Got AC at the back here as well, and yeah, it is mostly a black interior car, but it's got these subtle colors running around everywhere, which makes it airy enough. And showcased you the boot earlier. One quick walk around of the car. As you can see, that's how the LED lights look like. And now let's discuss how it drives. We know that Volkswagen Group is not offering diesels in India, so this one here gets the 1.5 TSI Evo motor. It's mated to the 7-speed DSG. Smaller cars are getting torque converters. The big car here continues to get the DSG, and it makes 150 PS of power, 250 Newton meters of torque. And this engine is fantastic. It's great on drivability. It's great on mid-range performance. It's got a lot of torque, lot of horsepower to play with on the highway. It's got proper performance. It's very linear. Power delivery is very smooth. NVH levels at any given speed is very impressive. It's not intrusive or irritating at all. And the gearbox, we all know, is smooth shifting, very fast, very smooth. In terms of fuel economy, we'll be getting 9 to 10 kilometers to the liter, and 12 to 13 on the highway. And as we all know, this engine has the cylinder deactivation system, where if you are cruising below 120 kilometers an hour, you will have the other 2 cylinders cut down, so it can save even more fuel. Apart from that, it's a great fun to drive car. The chassis setup in the right way, you get 17-inch wheel. The Michelin premium rubber does this job really well. It controls NVH, gives you good grip on wet and dry roads. Braking is excellent because you have all 4 discs around. In terms of safety, you get 6 airbags, ABS, EBD as standard. You get cornering, front fog lamps, which aid in driving on the ghat at the night. It improves visibility even more. It feels solid, it feels stable. Ride quality is excellent, so you can be relaxed in the cabin most of the time. Mumbai roads are not in the best condition now, but the time I spent in this for 3 days did not make me realize that the bumps are even there. There was a bit of jolt here and there, but most of it was ironed out really well. The tire combination, alloy wheel combination, is fitting the Indian market just right because it's a Golf on stilts, so the suspension setup is spot on. This does not feel like your regular VW that we are used to in India with the Ventos and the Polos. This is so much more better. The premium that Volkswagen is asking for definitely is worth it in the way it ride handles, and with this 1.5 TSI Evo motor, it's just there. It's the right amount of stress for a small capacity engine making so much power. It just feels right. It feels like a complete engine. That's why we love VWs. They make fantastic engines from the scratch, and there's hardly any room for error, which also will be improved over the years. But the most of it, the feel, the character and the performance, it's all there, and that's what makes the T-Roc a spectacular package in this category. Sure, the pricing is a bit high. Sure, bookings are closed right now. It will come back in one way or the other. You will get to sample the 1.5 TSI motor in one way or the other, and that's what makes the T-Roc stand out even in this very tough market, segment where there are a lot of SUVs to choose from. The T-Roc says it for itself. It's already sold out for probably for this year, probably later this year or early next year. You may get to book it again. Maybe it could come earlier, who knows. But the T-Roc is here. It's definitely impressed us. We would love to spend more and more time with this car. But for now, this is our review of the Volkswagen T-Roc. Thank you so much for watching. If you still want to ask us anything, put it in the comment section below. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.